Hey everyone, Journeyman here and welcome back to Journeyman's Journey. Today is chapter 1 part 13 and hopefully it will be lucky number 13 for us today as we take on Torpedo Minx in a relegation battle to end all. Alright, so up against Torpedo, as I mentioned, they are 16th in the table, we are 15th. A victory here is absolutely crucial. I can't underline that any more than I have. We need to get a victory day up against this Torpedo side. So there's been one game since the last time you joined us, and that was a 1-1 draw over 4th place Vitebsk. Actually, it was a pretty good result. We played pretty well too. Lots of possession, a few shots on target. Just unfortunately couldn't get that second goal to give us a victory there. But still happy with a 1-1 draw against a team that are projected to finish in the upper half of the table. Goal from Turkey Yilmaz gets 5th of the season. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the game today up against Torpedo, and as I mentioned, they are 16th place in the table with only 5 points to their name. A victory here and by 2 goals would actually put us above Islok into 13th place, obviously bringing them back into the relegation fight there. So this game should be very interesting to say the least. Alright, so we've played them twice so far in this save. Beat them once, drew them once, never lost to them, and I'm hoping that I'll continue today. So this is the lineup we're going to go with. Obviously very similar to the one we saw last time out. Sayamuk is going to be in goal, Sajako at right back, Buyako Lovko through the middle of the fence, Matt Aviv at left wing back. The holding midfielders, of course, Pantage and Bazookas. Bazookas missed the last game through suspension, so he's back in today's lineup. Papawega on the right side of midfield with Vasentovic on the left, with Turkey Yilmaz and Salamanca yet to add to his 1-goal tally on the campaign, leading the line. So as I mentioned, this is absolutely crucial. We have to get a win today no matter what. Obviously this wouldn't necessarily be the end all and end all if we were to lose, but honestly you have to beat the teams around you if you want to survive. This is going to be absolutely crucial. So here we go, up against Torpedo at home. Got to get a win today. Alright, chance now for Vasentovic from the free kick. That's a great free kick and a great goal for Igor Vasentovic. Get in there. 1-0 up here, just inside of 8 minutes. And what a free kick that was from Igor Vasentovic. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I do him a disjustice by mispronouncing his name after scoring a cracking free kick. And we'll take a 1-0 lead here early on. And things are going very, very well so far. Let's see if we can make it 2 very quickly. Here's Igor, push the byline, looking for Yilmaz, can't find him. Almost got on the end of that cross. Really good ball there from Igor. Here's Pantage now to Vasentovic. I tell you what, Igor's certainly playing with his tail up today. He's created a few opportunities for us already. Anyway, let's try and reset this. Play from the back. Obviously try and keep hold of possession. That's one of our goals and ambitions with this team. Keep hold of the ball, because if we have the ball, they can't score. At least that's the philosophy behind it. Anyway, here's Papawego now, driving to the heart of the defence. Papawego, not a great effort in the end, but still encouraged by that forward run there from Papa. All right, oh, almost a good through ball there from Igor. And Terashenko plays it forward now. There's Kirilenko's through on goal, underside of the bar, and Saramek picks up the loose ball. That was a good half a chance there for Kirilenko of Torpedo. Alright, so Torpedo are getting back in this game a little bit more now, having a few shots on goal and possession starting to get towards the middle. 50-50 here, but we're just approaching halftime. Still 1-0 to the good, and obviously going into the break here, 1-0 is going to be key. Alright, so halftime here, and it's 0-0. So far, so good. We just have to stay on the road, stay on the straight and narrow, and hopefully we'll finish off the game the same way. I'm not going to make any changes, not needed. Alright, 60 minutes on the clock here. Nothing much is really going on. I'm going to make a quick change. A little bit counterproductive perhaps. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and bring on Zubalakis, who's a foreign player. We've already got 5 on the field, so we have to make some changes as far as that goes. So, Papawego perhaps can come off. Perhaps I'm maybe looking at Senko to come in there as a right winger. He's not really a right winger per se, but he is a good enough player to do a job for me. So Senko comes in a right wing for Papawego, who hasn't been that good today. And then I can bring on Zubalakis to play right wing back, and that should help the foundations of our defence a little bit. Chachako's looking a little bit out of sorts today, made a couple of mistakes, so I'm looking to make that change now. And hopefully that'll help us keep our clean sheet. Alright, so here's Matt Viv. Yilmaz is brought down there. he's been summoned over. I think that's a second yellow card. It's a red card for Torpedoes. Kotyarov, and he is gone. He is out of here. They're playing with 10 men now. With only 15 minutes to go in this game, it's looking increasingly like we're going to get our second win of the campaign, and what a big win this is going to be. Let's make another change. Last change, of course, only make 3 changes in this league compared to the 5 in the Division 1. 7 mark has been very poor again. Could bring on Lebedev. Yeah, it's bring a bit of experience. Lebedev comes on here, and just got to see out the game now. Just got to see out the game. I'm going to tell these boys to concentrate, not give anything up. Apparently, Kellen the Concentrate has overwhelmed 2 of the players. Anyway, here's Matveev, puts the ball in. Oh, Bazarkas with the header at the back post. Good save there from their keeper. Just a couple minutes now. I've added on time. This result is all but certain here. There it is. Full-time whistle blows. That is a huge, huge victory in our bid to save ourselves from relegation. Fantastic result there. 1-0 up against Torpedo. It was richly deserved as well. They didn't really threaten except for that one opportunity in the first half. We were largely the better side, and that's lifted us all the way up to 14th place in the table. Yep, we're starting to get nosebleeds because we're there so high, but wasn't really an interesting game as far as opportunities and chances went. Very, very, very short game. So with that in mind, we actually do play Gomel next up in just a couple weeks' time. I'm actually going to keep that in this episode. Originally, I was just going to do the one game up against Torpedo, but I feel like we have to put Gomel in there just because the episode's only at 7 minutes, and once I edit it down, it's only going to be like 5 or 6 minutes. So with that in mind, I'll see you just before the Gomel game. So an interesting twist before the FC Gomel game. FC Gomel actually offered me the job as manager of Gomel. Let's take a quick look at their team just real quick. Obviously, take a look at general information. They're predicted to finish 9th in the table, which means they're predicted to be a mid-table side before the season begun, but somehow they find themselves in 15th. I'm not actually taking this offer seriously, though. I'm interested in trying out other leagues. I've had fun in Belarus, but I think it's time for a bigger change to a new country. But overall, I mean, it's strangely tempting to take over this team because obviously they're largely underperforming. They have some obviously very, very good players in the side as well, similar to us really, but a little bit better quality because they're a bit more established of a football club. Let's see if I can review the overall club. There you go. So yeah, they've been in this league now for about 3 seasons now, and they finished 10th, 6th, and then 9th last year too. So they're obviously a team that have plenty of pedigree to play in the highest league, just can't make that next jump up. It's awfully tempting to try and help them do that, but I think for the long run, as far as the save goes, I think I'm gonna ignore this offer. It is flattering though. Obviously, my reputation and obviously those work with the coaching badges has certainly come in handy. Which, by the way, now I've gone up to a Continental C license. As you can see, my reputation is now decent as well. So, obviously, things on the up and up. And when I do move on from Slonim, I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem to get a job. Alright, so here we go at the moment we've been waiting for, up against a Gomel away from home. So obviously other times I may have accepted that job at FC Gomel and I'll be playing against my former side, but yep, not today unfortunately. We're up against Gomel, as I mentioned, away from home. This is a key game. They are now taking our spot in the relegation zone. As far as I'm concerned, you can keep it. This lineup we're going to go with, no real surprises, give me the same lineup as we had last time out. So side backs and goals, Chaka right back, Matt Viva left back, Golovko, Bayek at the centre of defence, and the centre of midfield, Bazookas and Pantish, Papawego, Vicentovic, Yilmaz and Salamanca, of course, leading the line. So no need to make any changes, no adjustments needed. I have full confidence in this side. Gomel having a tough time of things, and having a 4-5-1 formation, similar to the last game. Opposition line of a 4-5-1, and we took advantage of that. So hopefully we'll do that again. So here we go, up against Gomel, huge game. Playing away from home is a slightly different test, though, obviously, compared to playing at home. And thinking about that, a draw maybe wouldn't be the bad result. I'd love to get a win here, but I'll be equally happy with a tie. Early chance now for Gomel, through on goal, and he lost it awfully over the bar. Decent effort, though, from Zubovic. Here's Matt Vive now from the corner, whips the ball in. Cleared at the near post. Here's Golovko picking up the pieces. Finds Matt Vive again. Got plenty of time to get a decent cross off here. Can't do it though. Atrocious ball there from Matt Vive. And it sets up a counter attack perhaps for Gomel Here's Batisic. That's a really good ball to Zubovic. He's through on goal, and a good save at his near post from Sayamuk. I'd have been disappointed if that found a way through, but still had to make the save. Here's a corner, see if we can defend this. Ball gets whipped in, and it's well cleared in the end. So it looks like this attack is going to come to nothing for Gomel, but still, they've had a couple of good chances here early in the first half, and that's something we have to be aware of. All right, Zubovic again has burned our centre-halves, and a good save there from Sayamuk. I'll tell you what, he's up top by himself, but he's absolutely torching Golovko and Bayek in there. Really haven't defended him very well. We should be able to handle one striker. Our defenders really aren't that bad. They're decent defenders, especially Golovko, and there's no excuse why Zubovic has had as many chances as he's had. All right, here's Zubovic again. This time turn in, looks like Bazookas back there helping out. Here's Bazookas now, actually, so is Vicentovic. So Vicentovic is forward now to Yilmaz. Yilmaz keeps hold of the ball. There's Pantage. That's a really good ball to Salamanca with the flick on. Oh, almost genius there from Salamanca. Saw the keeper at the corner of his eye off his line. He tried to knock it over, and unfortunately just went the wrong side of the post. That would have been a great time to score as well, just before the break. Speaking of, here's the break now. So 0-0 here at half-time, and we're not doing too badly, apart from maybe giving up a few more chances than I would have liked to Zubovic. Lucky enough, though, he hasn't got his shooting boots on today, and he's yet to find the back of the net. Overall, though, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning, I'd love to get a victory here, but a draw away from home against this side wouldn't be a bad result either. All right, free kick, ball's whipped into the far post. It bounces around. It's somehow saved on the line, I think, from Sayamuk there, reaching back. I think that was quick creeping over the line, and Sayamuk pulls off a magnificent save there. And that's another good chance from a set piece. Yeah, Gomel's starting to take over this game a little bit more now, which means I'm going to have to make a forced change to try and stem the tide. So what we can do here is perhaps we can bring on Senko to play as a holding midfielder there instead of Bazookas, giving us another free slot for a foreign player, which means Zubalakis can come on to play a right back. Again, just making the back line a little bit stronger there. Sajaka, he's really kind of below his talent. Well, Sajaka, sorry, he's not really quite good enough to play at the highest league on a regular basis, so I'm going to have to put him in there just because of the whole foreign player rule. So Zubalakis, we'll bring him on, as well as Senko. Hopefully that will try and maybe solidify our back line a bit more. Here's a free kick. Decent looking free kick. It's top of the net, and it goes behind for a goal kick. So thus far, Gomel have pretty much dominated the second half. We're yet to get out of our own half, to be fair. Let's do a team talk real quick. I kind of want to tell them to get creative. Just see if we can maybe carve out a late opportunity here and maybe snatch a winner at the end. I'm actually going to make a change up top, though. Turkey Yilmaz, I'm going to bring you off for Konsadalov, who's equally really as good as Yilmaz, just yet to really get much of an opportunity. All right, so here we go. 10 minutes to go in the game. Shamenko. Oh, good save there from Sayamuk. He is the hero of the day, no doubt about that. 7.3 for him. He's the only one that's really played very well. Here's a corner kick. Here's Matt Vive. Whoops the ball in. Cleared at the near post. Papawago should gather that. All right, so 5 minutes to go in this game. Don't do something stupid with it, Papa. That's doing something stupid with it. Why not just give it back to someone right in front of you? There's Zubovic. And what a goal that is from Zubovic. Sayama caught off his line there. Wonderful chip from the end of the air from Igor. That's his 7th goal of the season for him. And with 5 minutes left to go, we found ourselves 1-0 down against a team fighting against relegation alongside us. So let's go to attacking here. Let's also make a change in midfield. Let's push Pantage in there. Let's put Senko in there. Let's do Mazzala on attack. And Pantage, you can just, I guess you can sit and protect the back line just in case. All right, so 2 minutes now off time left. We've gone to attacking. We've got to give it a go. Really, it'd be silly to try and sit back now. Don't concede. Zubalakis with a clearance. Papawago hits it long. All right, so just a few minutes now. Come on, boys. Just get one chance. We just need one chance here in the second half. All right, so Papawago gets it on. Salamanca, get there, son. Oh, he's done well. Salamanca, Vladimir. Oh, off the post. Oh, I bet last season that would have found the back of the net, but unfortunately it's not Salamanca's year for him. There's Senko, puts the ball in. Pantage can't get there, and it's going to be cleared, and that's going to be full-time, I would imagine. Yeah, there it is. A 1-0 defeat here away to Gomel, a team that I could have joined just a few days ago. So disappointing, obviously, losing as a team to the right alongside us in a relegation struggle. We'll take a look at this league table. Yeah, as I imagine, we went back into the relegation zone. 4 points clear of Torpedo, who are rock bottom, only 1 point behind Gomel, who obviously jumped us in the table, and Islock are now only 3 points outside of us as well. So there's still all to play for. It's not the be-all and end-all. Obviously, it's difficult to go away from home here and get a result, and yeah, we just never were in the game today, to be honest. Yeah, lots of stereotype sayings there, but lots of them are generally true. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like on it. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe to notifications on. So looking ahead, we're approaching the midway through the season here. We're starting to take on teams we've played before, Belshina, Dynamo. Basically, one game left now against Luke Minx, who we haven't played thus far. So anyway, obviously transfer window is coming up here, so I'm looking to bring in some recruits to boost our survival bid, and hopefully by then we'll get a few players in, maybe ship off a few dead wood and clear up some of the wage budget room. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Thanks once again, everyone. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.